Hey everybody, Anthony here, specialtymotorcars.net. Here's the one that everybody's been waiting for. 1991 Ford Crown Victoria LX. This beautiful, beautiful survivor car has got a mere 8,800 original miles on it. It's been in collector's hands since it was ordered brand new. The owner of Mills Ford ordered this car brand new in 1991, knowing that in 92, the redesign for the Crown Victoria was on its way. The Aero Crown Victoria, or Bubble Crown Victoria, as some people say. So he ordered this car as a demo for himself. Put about 7,000 miles on it from new till 2015. The car was then resold to a collector in Utah. That owner had it for a very short time, put almost no miles on it, and then sold it to a collector locally here in Massachusetts, and it's been in his hands ever since. The car is an amazing time capsule. These Ford Crown Victorias were super popular back in the day. You saw them everywhere. They were mom and pop cars, they were detectives' cars, they were police cars, they were taxi cabs. And now you don't even see them on the road anymore. This car survived because it was meant to survive. It was bought to survive. It was ordered to be around for a long time. It was cared for. The owner of the car now is looking to rehome it to a loving home, someone who's going to appreciate it and take great care of it. And this car is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Like I said, 8,800 original miles. We have lots of documentation with the car, the original window sticker, build sheet, the original brochure. This car is a really nice survivor with great documentation. Gonna do a quick walk around here. I'll show you the inside, open up the doors and stuff, and then I'll show you the undercarriage as well. We'll do a little driving with it, and we'll get you the full scoop on this beautiful Crown Victoria. You can see here how amazingly deep and bright this chrome is. All the trim work on the car is phenomenal. It's got the original hood ornament, all original paint. The car is a true survivor. One small defect I want to point out here, you can see a couple little spots of paint that was touched up. No damage to the lens or anything like that, but I wanted to point that out. It's also got chrome trim surrounds around the wheel wells, around those cornering lamps, all in beautiful shape. The rub strip on the bumper. Sorry about my shadow there. Bring it down the driver's side here. See how nice the chrome is. 4 turbine wheels. Tires were replaced in 2016. A beautiful set of Coopers. Cooper Lifeliner tires, so the tires are in great shape. An amazing job by Ford doing these beautiful painted pinstripes, straight as an arrow. You can see all the bright work around the windows. Glass is all original. It's got a beautiful half vinyl top. I'll show you that in a second here. You can see all the stainless on the bottom of the doors. It's phenomenal. LTD Crown Victoria. I remember in high school, a buddy of mine, his father had one of these. And I remember tooling around with it with him. It had tons of miles. It was beat to hell, but it was a cool car to be driving around in. Look at this, the original gas cap. It's got the sticker right here, unleaded fuel only. You can see the gloss shine. Now this is a very neutral color. I think it's called alabaster, if I remember correctly. It's a very neutral color, like a pastel-y color. There's no metallic in it, but the shine on it's absolutely phenomenal. You can see here the rocker panels all in beautiful shape. The rub strip on the back bumper is nice. One little mark right here. I'll point that out. Maybe a little bit right there as well. I don't know if something rubbed up against it, but I wanted to point that out. The chrome and the bright work. Gorgeously clean. All the trim around the taillights. Even the trim on the rear deck lid here. Still got that light satin finish, not worn off. The chrome trim. Amazing. Has the Ford key lock Millis right there, that's the original selling dealer who ordered this car new. The owner, like I said, ordered the car. We have the build sheet from when they put it into Ford as a special order. Car has some cool options: trailer tow prep package, which has a lot of shared features with the police prep package or the police package. This is a 5-liter car. The 302 runs and drives just as good as the car looks. It handles amazingly well, nice and firm. The brakes are nice and firm. This car has really been pampered its whole life. Beautiful stainless roof bar. I'm sorry if I use the word beautiful too much. A good friend of mine who watches my videos gave me a little dig on that. I use the word beautiful too much. It's hard to describe these cars other than beautiful sometimes. And I'm just an amateur, so. Another turbine wheel. This wheel here, I want to point out a little scar on it. You can see this right here. In the sunlight, you'll see right here on the edge that there was a wheel weight there. I think the original wheel weight, because the car had the original tires on it when these were replaced. So there's 2 minor scars. I think corrosion set in from chipping off the clear coat. Aside from that, all the wheels are in beautiful shape. Take a quick look in here. See how clean it is. I'll put it up in the air so you can see how nice the car is on the belly. And how original it is. There's tags and stuff under there. It's really great to see what these cars look like when they were new. Matching half vinyl top. Glass is in great shape, no cracks or chips or anything like that. This is one of your first videos you've seen of mine, and you like what you see, you like seeing these beautiful, well-preserved survivors, definitely subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you. I'd love to have your support. And I'd like to hear your comments as well. Tell me what you think about these cars. These are cars you don't see really anymore, and I love finding them. I love bringing them out of the original owners' garages, out of collections, and finding them new homes. So definitely let me know what you think. Drop me a line below. We're going to take it out on the road. Going to do the interior, and we'll get it up in the air. All right, going to show you the inside of this beautiful 8,000-mile Ford Crown Victoria. If you're watching this video, you're going to want to watch all the way through to the end and see the undercarriage. And if you have any interest, give me a call on this car, 978-930-1004. Just to point out some other cool features, another stamp here, quality control. Got the original stickers in the doors. Even the striker still has the anodizing on it. I love these 80s and early 90s cars with the chrome around the bezels and the switches and stuff like that. You can see how bright these switches are. The carpeting on the door panel, absolutely perfect. This car was optioned with premium sound, which is a great option for a car like this. You don't see it in these cars often. The previous owner did replace the radio. The radio was on its way out. For anybody who knows these cars, these Lincoln Town cars in the late 80s and early 90s Fords, the radios were kind of a weak point in them. So the radio was replaced. It's got a Bluetooth radio in there. No cutting or modifications done. So if you wanted to go back to the factory radio, you can. Also, all 4 speakers were replaced because those were starting to get a little fuzzy. 8,836 miles on this car. See here, the cloth upholstery. These were all covered. All the seats were covered with towels. I have all the towels in the trunk. If the next owner wants them, I'm more than happy to sell them with the car and include them. If you're watching this, you also probably saw my video the other day of this and that 8,000 mile, the 4,000 mile Cadillac that came in. Look how clean that is. I got a lot of comments on that video. I appreciate it. I got some constructive criticism from a few fans saying that I slammed the doors in these cars too hard. These 80s cars that are made of metal and were built for men that can take a good door closing, but apparently I slammed the doors in these too much, and I must be an amateur and not appreciate the cars. See here how nice the carpeting is. I don't slam the doors. It might sound that way on the camera. I don't abuse these cars. I love these cars. Hopefully that was soft enough. We'll go over here on the passenger side. Show you what this side's all about. Beautiful original upholstery. It's got like a felt upper, which is in flawless shape, no marks or wear. And the lower cloth is also very nice. You can see here all in the jam. Perfect. This car was a California car up until 2015. And then it came way of Utah. And then here to Massachusetts. And the gentleman that owns this car in Massachusetts is a Ford fanatic. Absolutely pampered the hell out of this car. Almost overkill, really, with the towels and the extra floor mats and stuff. But hey, you want to preserve these cars. They're not making them anymore. Show you the rear package tray there. Again, the beautiful upholstery, nice original cloth. Back seat's probably really never been satin. See again the jam, nice and clean. Even has an ashtray up front here. There are some scratches or marks in the aluminum trim finish here. Very minor, but wanted to point that out. Also the premium sound speakers. You can see here the sill plate is absolutely perfect. Look at that shine. You don't see that anymore. All the screws are nice and clean, no rust. My famous carpet treatment over here. My lines in the carpet. All the wood trim, the chrome trim around the dash instruments are all in phenomenal shape. And the seat on this side as well. We'll get around to the driver's side, we'll start her up, and then we'll take her for a quick ride, show you under the hood and inside the trunk. All right, we're inside the Crown Victoria here. Gonna start it up, and I'm going to show you the engine compartment and the trunk and some of the paperwork that we have here. Just to show you some of the nice features of the beautifully detailed interior here. You know, even the leather wrap steering wheel is phenomenal. It's got the airbag. This was a wheel change. This was the design of the wheels for Fords for the early 90s. You see that in a lot of cars. Dash pad is in great shape. Did have a dash cover, like a felt cover. That's in the trunk as well. And then you got here the antenna and rear defrost button, Kenwood sound system, or a radio head unit. We'll get it started up here. And I'll pop the hood. And we'll show you under the hood. That 305, I'm sorry, 5.0, I'm thinking Cadillac. That's a 5.0 302. Very common engine, very popular, very reliable drivetrain. And you can see here, I didn't clean under this hood. I didn't detail, I didn't spray anything. This is as the car was received. You can see all the hoses here. Stampings. The AC has been retrofitted to 134. So that's all up to date. You can see even like the anodizing on the blower motor, the oil dipstick. That's a tranny dipstick, I'm sorry. Hanging in the back there, you know, with the paint on it. You know, just details like that, you don't see that anymore. That stuff usually wears off these cars. So, hood insulation, all under the hood is beautifully clean. Light lights up. Closes beautifully. Alright, we'll go around the back here. And I'm going to show you inside the trunk. Cool thing with these Ford cars, got the little oval here, lifts up. You take the key, stick it in, and unlike the Cadillacs where it comes slamming down on you, you take it out, and look at that. You can see here the big beautiful trunk, lots of space in there. This car was ordered with the trailer tow package, so it's got the dual exhaust. It comes with a full-size spare. I'll go over some of the particulars with that in a minute. You can see here all the towels. Those are all over every seat in the car. This is the dash pad cover, and then a set of nice rubber WeatherTech floor mats. The original front floor mats. The rears are missing. I don't even know if the car came with rears. I would have to assume it didn't because I don't know where the floor mats would go. Here's another front plate. Mills and Anaheim. It also comes with a cool original plate frame, you know, from the original dealer, so that's kind of cool as well. Neat stuff to have with a car like this. Got here the original brochure. Shows all the features and information. This is the build sheet right here, the order form. I'll show you that in a second here. Got the original window sticker. So we got here 91 LX LTD, medium alabaster clear coat, sandalwood cloth interior. Got some of the standard features, and then some of the optional features, preferred equipment package, and the stuff that included, the half vinyl top, stuff like that. California emissions car, and then the heavy duty trailer tow package, and then the high level audio system you can see as well. Power antenna and clear coat paint. Original price on this car was $20,985. You can see here, sold new to Mills Ford in Anaheim. So that comes with the car. Also have here the original build sheet. Show you some of the details on that. The acceptance of the order, and it goes down all the trims and options that were included or ordered with this car. High level audio system, all that stuff there. You can see 10 gallons of gas from the factory. And then some additional stuff, the equipment codes, the conventional spare included with the police and trailer tow package, heavy duty suspension included with the tow package. You know, the battery, looks like a heavy duty battery added and stuff like that. And then underneath here we have the order form. This is cool. You don't see this stuff at all with these cars. I very, very rarely get stuff like this. So this is all coming with the car. And then this here is from Mills Ford. You can see the date on it, 7,278 miles, March 13th, 2015. This is a repair order. They went through the car, replaced the fuel pump, probably for a no start. They did all Ford factory parts, it looks like. Oil change. Great battery. It was tested then. Did a full coolant flush. All new antifreeze in the car. Power steering flush. Transmission flush. Brake fluid, all has been flushed out. Looks like here the wipers weren't inoperable at one point, so they diagnosed and repaired and replaced the multi-function switch. All for a grand total of $1,842, and this was done just about 1,000 miles ago, a little over 1,000 miles, but 2015. So all the fluid under the hood is very fresh. You can see here, full-size spare. Still got the nubs on it. Obviously, it's never touched the ground. So I'm going to start it up. I'm going to take you for a quick drive, and then we're going to take this car down, put it up on the lift, and I'll show you what it looks like up in the air. All right, we're in the Crown Vic. We're going to take it for a little spin, show you what she's all about, get it on the road here. Let you hear it run through the gears. I'm glad I was able to get this car outside. We've had some really nice weather lately. You can see the snow is pretty much all melted. A few small piles. We've had a lot of rain, which has washed all the salt away. So it gives you the itch to get the nice cars out and about. And I love doing the videos outside, and this car really had to be shown outside. I started doing a video last night inside, and it just didn't show off the nice features and the chrome and everything that this car has to show off. So glad I was able to get it outside. Transmission shifts nice and smooth, goes through all the gears. Like we said, all the fluid is new, all been refreshed. Nice and quiet inside the cabin here. Looking down that long hood, got that beautiful hood ornament, and I love the top of the fenders on these, and the town cars of the similar vintage. They had that kind of peak crest up on the top. Reminds me of the old town cars. She handles nicely. All the features work. All 4 windows all go up and down super fast, super smooth. The lights, everything works there. The horn, radio, power antenna. It is a Bluetooth radio. You can see the microphone there. Again, nothing was cut up or damaged in installing that. It works great. It sounds great. The premium speakers from the factory, which just old. They were dried out. They haven't been used, so it needed to be replaced. You know, some of that stuff has to be replaced in order to enjoy it. Otherwise, keeping dried out speakers, what's the point? This car is smooth as silk, really. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm gonna get it to the shop. Gonna get it up in the air, and we'll get this car shown under the underbelly. You'll get a good look at it. If anybody's interested, more than welcome to give me a call and let me know how I can help get this car in your driveway. All right, guys, I got that Crown Victoria up in the air. Want to show you the undercarriage and show you how clean this car is and how well represented at 8,800 miles this car is. Show you some of the details that you don't normally see in my videos. Even though most of my cars are Southern cars and are very clean, this one is an absolute exception. It's got 4 turbine wheels, all of them in beautiful shape. The only damage on the wheels or on the wheel is this right front. You can see here there was a wheel weight here, and there's just a little bit of corrosion right on the edge here. That you can actually see the rub mark from the weight. Why they put it there, I'm sure that was probably Ford when it was new. Put those on there, and it just created a little bit of corrosion, a little bit of damage there. But aside from that, the rest of the wheels are absolutely perfect. You can see here the rocker panels, super clean. The trim, stainless, absolutely great. Another beautiful turbine wheel. These are Cooper tires. These tires are date coded 2016, so they're relatively recent. Factory true dual exhaust. This car had tips installed here. You can see inside, I don't know if you can see it very well, but the factory tip is in there. Those are just tack welded right on the edge. So if you wanted to remove those, you could. Just a little weld there, and then have the original look to it. Beautiful chrome bumper on the rear. You can see the infamous Cadillac signs. Bring it around to this side. Another great wheel. The turbine style wheels. Very common wheels. You see those on a lot of these vintage Fords, the wagons, the Marquis, and even the town cars had them. This one's in great shape as well. Center caps are nice and bright. All right, now I'll bring you underneath the car to show you. Bust out my light here so you can see. You can see Motorcraft filter. This car is original. Front sway bar still has the paper tag hanging from it. Something that in normal driving would get wet and eventually disintegrate and fall off. You can see here how clean the pan is. It's dry underneath. All these suspension components, original. You know, stuff like this. Look at those bolts, perfect. The aluminum trim behind the rear bumper. That is a 8,000 mile car. Fuel lines, brake lines, body bushings. The previous owner also added these performance mufflers. Not loud, just a nice little tone to them. He is a Ford race fanatic. He's got a souped up Mustang, and that's the only modification he did to this car was those mufflers and the two tips. So can be rest assured that the car is a very original car. Another paper tag on the bumper, something that would be long gone if this car wasn't put away and preserved. Rear sway bar. I think it's 355 gears in the rear. Yep. No leakage from anything. Even the rear pumpkin is nice and dry, you can see here. All the suspension, frame, it's beautiful. And we get the drive shaft, pan of the transmission, Ford metric transmission. Bell housing has the original chalk marks on it. All the suspension here. Got the Motorcraft starter. So this car is a time capsule. This is probably going to be the only opportunity at a car like this. So if you have any questions, you can give me a call, 978-930-1004. I appreciate you tuning in all the way to the end. I know this video was a long one, but every right so to this car. It's a pretty amazing car, and it should have been very well documented, and that's what I did. I wanted everybody to see how nice this car really was. So again, thanks for tuning in. Any questions? My name is Anthony. We'll talk to you soon.